Walmart. Browns Mill Road is our destination now. Let's head in here, guys, see what they got. Started down the clearance aisle here at Browns Mill, and I see turtles of gray skull. We'll check that out here in a second. They got Kilnaka back here, but he's the same price we've seen him for in other stores. But check this out, Super Shredder, unpunched. It looks like it's unopened. I wonder why it's $17.48. Is it just on clearance? I've got this thing. I ordered it offline, but still, first time seeing it in the store, and it is on clearance. I want somebody bought it online. I returned it. It doesn't seem. Looks like all the pieces are there. I don't know, but there you go. Super Shredder. I don't see anything else good hanging out back here on clearance, guys. So let's get down to the toys and Lego and collectors and see if we can find anything here. Browns Mill, starting here where I usually do at the little Hot Wheels end cap thing. Let's make sure they don't have any shipper or stuff stuck back here. They don't. All right, let's start on this side first. Clearance on our stumble, guys. Simpsons. Wonder why the Bartman is $16 and the others are $12. Inquiring minds want to know. Mr. Beast Lab stuff. We got some wrestling down here. Some AEW, One-Eyed Danielson's, Walmart exclusives. Nothing too exciting. There is NWO 3-packers, Roman Reigns Ultimate. That's new, isn't it? I don't know about that head sculpt. I don't know what I think about that. I can't remember who else is in the wave with him. It's like I saw somebody posting those. I don't know. They must have had the new stuff shipper, I'm assuming, because I don't know. He's in some of them. We got Monday Night War back here. There's Roman Reigns, greatest hits, Bulldog, bunch of Bulldogs, Reigns, Tommaso. Still got some of the basics. I had the chase of that last weekend. Who is the chase in this one? Right there, Chelsea Green. And Hogan's been there for months. What else we got? The NWO 3-pack goes on a good clearance. That might be a pickup. I wish it was based off the SummerSlam. Bash at the Beach 96 look. Rather than the 2002 WWE version of the NWO. That one just never did stick, I didn't think. What else we got here? Star Wars, get your clearance there. Stuff we've been seeing in other stores on clearance. Got some lightsabers there on clearance, $15 each, down $10. What else we got here? There's something. Ahsoka's T6 is down. I've seen some people finding the Ghost on clearance. I think buddy Dave down in Florida had found it. And his Walmart too had all this Superman Spin Master stuff clearanced. Those aren't bad figures for what they are, but you know, you're getting an $8 figure. You're not getting super high quality, but again, I didn't think they were that bad for $8. Well, let's head down here and check this side. A couple of things of Pokemon cards, another Cap or a Spidey hiding up there for the Legends. 2 boxes of Bendy blind figures. Madison bought some of those. Man, those look pretty cool, I gotta say. What else we got, guys? Anything different? I said we got some. Where's Faker looking at me? So we got some more of him. Streets of Rage, Axel. Still none of the new Sega figs. One day we will see them. One day. Not today, but one day. Nothing there. Oh, we still got some troopers. So I got 3 troopers. 2 stalkers. And then a Cobra Commander back there in the back, if you can see him. He-Man. There is Faker again. What's up top? Are they all Fakers? There's only one down here. Yeah, 2 Fakers up there. Flying Fist, He-Man, and Faker. There's another Faker. So Faker is well represented here in the Browns Mill Walmart, and I guess they got the shippers back in collectors because there's Mr. Terrific. Well, Browns Mill's got it. Let's see what they got left. I already see robots number 4. We got Ultraman, Luthor, and the Kaiju. I'm betting all these are going to be. There's another Ultraman. That's the gold label again. Let's see. What do we got down here? Still got a hot girl. Which one is it? What do you think, guys? Only platinum or common? Platinum or common? Common. Hot girl, more the gold label and non-gold label Ultraman. There is your Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific we already saw back in the other toy section. And then robots and Mr. Terrifics. So yeah, I've seen this thing hitting several stores around here. I'm surprised that Hot Girl's still here. But anywho, I do have it here in Brown's Mill. Let's go check the rest of the collectors and see what else they got. Okay, let's see what they got here. Got some Super Friends, Luthor, Sinestro, and Sinestro. I don't think these should be back here, but there they are. Luke Skywalker and Anakin. Still got Super 7 Godzillas, black and white monsters. There's Dracula, a couple of Frankies, Megan. Then they have the Wedding Tux Beetlejuice. Yeah, they do have some. Oh, look there, Platinum Flash. Kevin Malone, Scarface. They got the Batman versus Superman figures too. These hit a lot of stores in this area last week. It's Affleck. I thought that was a good likeness on that one. All right, let's bend down here and see what we got. We got 2 Platinum Aquaman there. There is another Nightmare Batman. There is a Platinum Superman. So you got Platinum Superman, Platinum Flash, and Platinum Aquaman. They had a Platinum Batman. Who's back there? Adam Strange, Jade. And they got one, how many Batman? Okay, they got 2 armor. Somebody's already got the Platinum. There's another Platinum Flash. Man, they got the whole set of Platinums here. There's Batman behind. Let's get them up here and take a look at them. I can find a place to put them. Slide back there. All right, there's Batman. There's Flash. Superman. And Aquaman. So there you go. Set of the Platinums for the Task Force wave. That's kind of cool, actually. I'll set those back. I want to take a picture. You might see that on the thumbnail. Who knows? But yeah, they got some DC here at least this morning. There's some recycled stuff with the barcode stickers, but hey, still DC. All right, guys, that's going to do it for back here. If I see anything else, you will. If not, we're going on to the next. All right, guys, we're in here yesterday, and they didn't have this, but look what they got now. Here it is. The $60 punch. Now, the head sculpt's not that bad. People were crapping on that online. But there you go. Does look good, I gotta say that. Not only do they have the Punisher, let me spin this one around. They've got Spider-Man as well. Got a place up here to get that. Let's try to move Gizmo without setting him off. Oh, oops, sorry Gizmo. There is Spidey. Well, pretty sweet. They got the new 110s for $60 now. That kind of stinks, but there's your barcode on Spidey. But the Punisher, I gotta say, guys, it does look pretty good. It looks $60 good. I don't know if I would go that far, but it does look good. And honestly, it's got some heft to it. It's kind of like a Thor statue. You ever felt that one, how heavy it was? But you can see there the detailing and stuff on him. But other than that, everything looks to be about the same here. They still got the Platinum Justice League Task Force wave. But yeah, cool to see the Punisher and Spider-Man 110 stuff hitting already. But that's going to do it for this store. I'm going to check the trading cards, see if they got anything up there. If they do, I'll show that to you. If not, though, we're into this Walmart. Hey, at least we found some new stuff. Hey, isn't that right? All right, let's get out of here. Coming to you once again, Valley of the Headless Mannequins. Let's head up here, guys. We're in Kingsport Target. Pretty much my favorite place to go every weekend. It's around the corner here. I can see some stock up there in the middle, so let's run up here. Let's see what they got. Well, let's see what Kingsport's got. They got a new 52 Superman down there. Metamorpho. I'm not going to dig through all those Batman and Mr. Freeze. There could be a Platinum in there. I don't know. I don't feel like going through all that mess just to see that one. Anyways, they got Magnetronus the Fallen. Barcode. Sonic the Hedgehog crossover. 30% off on the Optimus truck there. Optimus Target. There's the Platinum Batman. I'll have to go dig for it. There it is. Oh, these are down to $450. And they got the whole set too. Wish I would have waited on these babies now, but hey, didn't know when it came out they would get that cheap. Now these should be on clearance, I would think. Or is that Walmart? I think Target's got them on clearance. And there's an Electro. He was down to $27.99. I don't see up there to see if he is now. There's one of the mini comics at $17.49. Xavier $17.49. What's behind him? More Iron Man. We may scan Electro to see how much he is. I don't see anything else new down through here. What have we got on this side? That should be Hogan. That's not the angle figures that much. Man, the chase for Rosie, I only saw that like once. Now you usually find a bunch of chases in those. Triple H, Styles, Hogan, Finn Balor, there's Cody, Solo, that awesome looking Rey Mysterio, Lexus King, Uso, Tyler Bates. Nothing too exciting in wrestling this morning. Got our clearance, of course, on our Range Trooper, Range Trooper. $14.99 for that. Still got Fisto hanging out up here. Thunder Fist He-Man. These are 50% off. Tila's. And they got all Skeletor here. Oh, they got movie star Toka. Chill Kicking Wrath. Kind of cool. Well, guys, don't see much else, so let's go check out our die cast and we'll head over to collectors. I'm going to scan Electro and see how much he is, but let's go look around a little more first. All right, guys, check this out. Just saw the employee come up. They're empty some distro boxes, and they did have a Rogue X-97, so that is pretty cool. Now let's check out our collectors section, see what we got going on over here. Magneto from Rivals. There's Jor-El from Superman. I don't see any bald heads up there. That might be Luther. Killer Croc hanging out there. What else we got? Raphael. Black Panther. Some of the pixelized stuff. Oh, this is good and bad, guys. The first time seeing this at Target, but this comes in the wave with Superman, Kingdom Come, and Supergirl. So it makes me wonder, did we miss that? Let me scan that on the app and see if it shows they have any more in stock at the store. There's nothing over in the toy aisle, but it does show they have Rogue, like 4 of them, and they're not out. So maybe they haven't pushed all their stock yet. They still got the Superman little vinyl things there. I just kind of walked right past. What do we got going on in NECA? Michael Myers, got Casey Marie Steele, Super Turtle, Handyman Donnie, Old Man Raph. Still got Hooper. They sold Quint. There's April, Handyman Donnie, Chucky and Tiffany, Tony Tears, Beetlejuice. Well, don't see much else. Superman hanging out down there, a little plushie. We got some boxes up there we'll check out in a second too. I have heard actually T3 found some Marvel Chrome at his Target yesterday, but I was in here yesterday and this has not changed. It's actually a little bit less, so this one hasn't stocked it yet. Maybe it hit my area next week at Target, so I don't need to buy anymore. I need to focus now on trying to piece together what I need to finish my sets. But that is our collector section, guys. We're going to dig around, see if we can find a little bit more here. If I do, you'll see it. If not, that may do it. I know we're back in Kingsport Target. Still got Platy Batman. Not much going on this morning. They do have, though, we found one of these here yesterday. They've got a couple more Rogue today, so maybe they're just now hitting the area. I know, I think Captain Scrummy had commented when I posted the picture of finding her yesterday that he found one at this store as well. So looks like they've gotten some Rogue this week. Still clearance there. I want to take pictures of those while I'm leaving them down. And then down here we do have some new Ultimates. They didn't have these yesterday. There's the bad guy, Razor Ramon. I'm tempted to get that Razor, but I think I'm going to wait because I know the next wave of these is the Click with Triple H, Nash, Hall, and Shawn Michaels. I may get that one because it's a little bit cheaper. I did see Roman somewhere yesterday and I couldn't remember which figure came with him. I guess it was Razor. So we're going to take some profile, I always say profile, thumbnail pictures with Razor, Roman, and Rogue. Hey, R. Alright guys, anyways, let's look around a little bit more, see if we can find anything else. Now let's check out the diecast real quick. Diecast guys just left. They did have a case of them here that they were looking at. It must not have been anything too exciting. Series 1, not much going on there. And Race Reverse, oh, that's kind of cool. Trash Basher. Trash truck looking thing there. Let's slide that back up there. That one's 50% off now if you want to get the Target truck. That's kind of cool. $424, that's not bad for that, I don't think. I've got a couple of super rigs. I do enjoy them. I just don't buy as much die-cast as I used to. Try to focus on like this stuff now. Pop culture-y stuff. That being said, I do like this little pack. Turtle Wagon Cheapskate. What else we got here? There's a Ultimate T-Rex Transporter. I got that one at the house. I was meaning to clip a Lego minifigure onto that back bar like you're trying to hang on. I just never have done it. Custom Cadillac. I don't know the case that they have, but the case those guys were looking through are one that has the super of the Gladiator truck. They didn't have that in there. They were sad about that, but that was the only Hot Wheels I heard them saying they had this morning was that case. We still got our Jurassic Park end cap. Not much exciting going on there. This is spoiled my toy haul. I was thinking about getting Razor Ramon. I'm not going to get Razor. You have the Elite Series 28 that's coming, and I think I'd rather have that one. It's $10 cheaper. And looking at it online, the biggest difference I see is, you know, you would get a IC belt and an extra head sculpt with that Ultimate over there. I'm just going to wait for the Legends. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for here. Let's go look at the Lego, see if we got anything good or anything good on clearance. Let's take a look at the Lego while just for craps and giggles. Oh, look there, clearance $23.44 on this thing. This is it, right? Jurassic World 7, 8, yeah, that's it. I thought these looked kind of neat when they first come out. You got a Triceratops one too. I don't know if they got it. We'll see here in a second. I don't see it here. That doesn't mean they don't have it. The Concorde has a cool set. Kelly really enjoyed that one. I don't think she wants that one. I've got to build that. I've had that for 2 years. That's pathetic. I know it should have been built by now. Really like this one. I might grab this one eventually. The Flying Machine. I'm trying to keep my Lego stuff down to smaller sets now. That'd be easy to fit on a shelf. You know, big stuff like that, I would love to build that. I just don't have space for it. TIE Fighter's cool. I've got that too, I think, somewhere, that pyramid. This one I bought the other day. Went on clearance. Had the light sensor on. Looking forward to putting that together. All right, there it is. $40 in Evanston, Virginia, Walmart. They had a few left. I was there on Wednesday of last week. You're seeing this on Monday of the current week if you watch it when it drops. Bumblebee, Christmas wreath, Joel's. There's an Eevee, a pixelated thing, down to $12.49, 50% off. That's kind of cool. I'd almost get it from Madison, but I gotta find Luke or something. The crafting table's pretty cool too. I saw somebody, I think it was Walmart, had a brick built creeper. You know, the penis shaped thing that blows up in Minecraft. It was Sonic, it was marked down. The Piranha Plant's down to $48. It's cheaper in Walmart. Marvel sets. This one's on clearance. And so I think William sent me a picture of that. It was clearance at his store. I've still got to build this. I may do this for my Wednesday video this week. It shouldn't take too long to build 400 pieces. I'm looking forward to that Galactus. A lot of Super Mario stuff there and some Marvel stuff on clearance. Thor inserter. One day I'm going to get that. Alright guys, that's going to do it for our Lego adventure here. I think we are going to officially sign out now from this Target. So if we find anything else, I'll show it to you. But if we don't, we're going to head on probably to another Walmart. Yeah, I mentioned the Triceratops and didn't even notice. And it's sitting right here. So yeah, they got it too. That's a barcode picture, wasn't it? Okay, now we're out of here. All right, folks, we're at another Ross Dress for Less. It's one I hit every weekend here in Johnson City, Tennessee. So let's go in. Let's see if they got anything today. Let's see if Ross has got anything today in good old Johnson City. And there's a soap it down there. Still got Cactus Jack. $9.99. Bunch of Best Action Turtlies. Crash Bandicoot. There's some little cheap Hulk figures. Not much else there. What we got back here on the end cap? Got some anime stuff. I got Gump, Forrest Gump. People call him Forrest Gump. Oh, we got Duran Duran, Simon Le Bon, Roger Taylor, John Taylor, Nike down there for Turtle with Naruto stuff. Are these the ones that are like $27? Yep. A bunch of the Robo Sharks. Those are cool. Some Hot Wheels hot trucks. Those little egg thingies. Got some pullbacks. They have the Chase. Don't see the Chase unless one of those are a Chase from a previous wave. Now that one, you got that little Safari Porsche SUV thing as a treasure hunt. I've seen it several times at Ross. Lego set. Man, this is pretty bare bones, guys. They don't have much at all today. Stumble Guys, Max, Batman set, Darth Vader controller holder. That's kind of cool looking. What are these, 15 bucks? Yep, $14.99. Batman set, Monster Trucks, Sonic. There's Ledger Joker. They have the Bale Batman Titan scale figure. I don't see it. Do have the little halo. I think it's pretty cool looking. Anything hiding on this side? Doesn't look like it. We got some young'uns coming, so we're going to cut it off now. But, kind of a depressing dry run here at the old Ross store. But if find anything else, you'll see it. If not, let's get out of here. We're at Target in Johnson City, where the mannequins do have heads and arms and stuff. Man, that one needs to be a cheeseburger. That's too skinny. Anywho, let's get up here, guys. Let's see if the old Johnson City Target's got anything this weekend. Still got a bunch of clearance everywhere here, guys. And they're getting ready. July the 20th will be a reset date. Not saying they'll have all new stuff. You know, most Targets don't set stuff right on the reset date, but it should come not too long after that. There's a Battle Damage Soups. And Cowardly Lot. Oh, look at our Chuck. 15%. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. They knock that down to 50%. You won't be able to find one. Iron Man. So which one? Okay, that is actually him. That is Iron Spider. So, not sure what's on clearance and what's not. I still got Platinum Batty. And what else we got? Some Spider-Man stuff there, pose figures. You got some clearance going on. There's the Spider-Man. Well, got some clearance stuff. Not a whole lot of new here this morning, but let's walk over to our wrestling and stuff. See what we got there. All right, still got plenty of Hogan there for 30%. Now we're going to scan that because this Target is notorious to lower clearance prices and then not update them on the tags. So if that gets down to 50% off, I don't know, I might grab it. I don't think I've seen this Ray before. It's a cool looking Rey Mysterio, actually. The black LWO get up. Sokoa, there's Rhodes. What they got solo? I'll take a picture of that. I got another one right there. Rock, Ron Simmons. Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody, Tyler Bate. There's Riftista. There's Solo. Not great to see it close. They do have all those, and there's Cody. I don't much care for that head sculpt on Cody. Looks like he's pouting. Triple H back in there. Austin 2-pack, the Gun Club, Matt and Nick Jackson. Oh yeah, they got Sting on clearance. They don't have him, but if it is, he'd be on clearance. $14.99, same price we saw that for in Bristol. They got some Turtles of Grace Skull. They got Tila. I think they had all Tilas last week. Skeletor and Snakeface there, 50% off at least. Oh, Guys, we missed it. They had the shipper with all the Matchbox Jurassic World single cards. I've already got that Jeep. I don't think I've got this one. That sucks. Oh, and there's another one. I don't think I got either one of those. Oh, think about that, man. Those finally hit. My T3 found that, I think, in his store when it first hit, and it was packed out. Unless they got some stuff out here. It looked pretty full. Of course, one of the die-cast guys was just here, and he didn't give that much time. What's this? Oh, buildable sushi sets. Okay. Oh, they got another one on the other side. And it's also rated. They got one Jeep there. It's upside down. Man, they had two of those things. Maybe Kingsport will have it. We'll have to see. You'll probably see Kingsport first in this video, but I'm actually at Johnson City first, so yeah. A little bit of time travel going on in the recording order there, just to give you behind the scenes look. What else we got, guys? 50% off on some of that stuff. That's kind of cool looking. Fuel car convertible. Well, I think that's going to do it back here for today, guys. We do have some more wrestling. This has been a hotbed for wrestling stuff. We're going to scan Hogan. If he's any cheaper, I'll let you know. If you don't see anything else on that, you'll know he was not cheaper. And then decide if I want to buy those couple of single-carded Jurassic World cars. But let's go scan it. All right, guys. One thing I did not notice, we got some new. These are 25 bucks, I think. I don't grab these things. That is pretty sweet right there. Custom 70 Chevrolet Nova. It's 143 scale Hot Wheels. We got one of those. What else is in this wave? And they got them all. But there's that one. You have the Mercedes AMG. That's kind of sweet, like the flat black paint on it. And then you got the Porsche 1970 Porsche 917. And last but not least, no, that's not it. It's right here. Nissan Nismo. So there you go, some of these new Hot Wheels Premiums 143 scales. I just happened to see that one and realized it looked different, and yeah, overlooked them. All right, trading cards. Let's see what we've got this week. And I don't know if they stocked it or not, guys. It doesn't look super full. Today's July the 4th. I wouldn't think they would stock it today. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll stock it tomorrow. We'll be back on tomorrow and Saturday here. But this looks to be, I need to go back and watch my video from last week. I'm not seeing much different what they had last week. But you know, the cars do get rated quick. So they may have already stocked them and people's already come and got what they wanted. That's kind of cool. Does that have like, oh, okay, I thought it had, what's it, where's the red reflection coming from? I'm not wearing red, I'm wearing blue. Oh, I guess up there. I thought he had some kind of weird tint to him. That's the way it's reflecting. Okay, I need to pay more attention. Yeah. Okay. Symbiote suit Spider-Man, everybody. Clearance end cap. Let's take a look. I see Frosted Flakes and Cheetos. I got 4 Tony the Tigers. There's Chester. These are awesome figures. What else we got here, guys? There's Tempest hanging out. There's a Batman, a platinum Batman there from the animated. Godzilla -1. Oh, that's blind boxes stacked in there. I wasn't sure what that was. That's kind of cool. Chainsaw Man, blind packs, Pokemon stuff, Electric State. This actually looks pretty neat this morning. Oh, we got some Street Fighter. We'll see what we got there in a second. Got Batman cowls down here. You can see Dark Knight Returns there. There you've got, this one looks cool. Based on the Arkham games. There's Batfleck from Justice League. And let's see what we got here. We got Green Guile. I still got to open this. I had gotten a Blue Guile I was going to open as well, but had a friend reach out needing one, so I'm going, oh, we got Kimmy. I'm going to help them out. But I don't really need 2 with the blue one. I mean, it's the same as that one. It's just blue. The green's my favorite, so that's the classic. There we go with Cammy, Chun-Li, another green guile. So put that's not where the I don't see where the Street Fighter goes. Come on, get on there. I'm gonna have to do this when I turn the camera off. Cammy, Chun-Li, and Guile. Heard in the Street Fighter movie they're going to get Cody Rhodes to play him. What do you guys think about that? I don't know about Cody playing Guile. There's Ernie. There's Tigra and Shatara. This is the only store in my area I've seen these at. Show you a barcode. I'll say that and I'll go to Kingsport and they'll have it. I won't take pictures of those. Everyone, I'm leaving them down. So I'll go to Kingsport and everywhere else and it'll be there for pegs and pegs. What else we got? Snow White sketch thing. That's kind of cool. Dumbo. Sandman. There's Spider-Man, Black Suit again. Killer Croc looks sweet from the animated series. That Goblin. I got a bunch of these Disney black and whites. Another Dumbo and Bambi. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it because they don't have anything new here on NECA, of course. That Gizmo got out. So we're going to wrap it up now. We'll be back in here one more time this weekend, see if they get anything different. But yeah, it's not too bad to finds here this morning. Still got plenty of good Super 7 stuff. You got some Jada, Guile, and the Cheetos and Tony the Tiger. So let's take some pictures of those Thundercats and let's head on to the next stop. We are back in the Johnson City Target. Not much different than yesterday. Still got Guile. This old Cammy, Guile's still there. Anyways, this may have been here yesterday and I've already, oh, here it is. I may have overlooked it, but it's the first time I've seen a Superman pop from the new movie. I've seen Lois, I've seen, what's his face, Lex Luthor, but I had not seen Soup yet. But they got several of them scattered around here. But other than that, I don't really see anything different back here. The cards are still the same as they were yesterday's. They didn't stock anything there, but we're going to make our final selections and we're going to head out of here, guys. Also ran into a viewer that I met here locally, Mythic Murphy. It's cool to see you again, sir. But let's look around some more, guys. Oh, they did sell some a Chester and a Tony, looks like, too. Anywho, let's go look around some more, see what we can find. Guile. Here we are, guys. Hard to believe the weekend is already over. We're already here doing our weekend toy hunt wrap-up. Hello, everyone. My name is Chris. I am the Man Collects. If you did enjoy this video, do me a favor, give it a little thumbs up down there and let YouTube know that you did enjoy it. First of all, hope everyone who celebrated had a very happy and safe 4th of July weekend. Before we get into the toy hunt wrap-up here, just wanted to mention that. All right, guys, the hunt you just saw, gotta say, my area, the stores I went to were pretty good. But like GameStop doesn't have crap in my area this week. I mean, nothing new hardly from the last week I was there. That's why you just saw like Walmart, Target, and Ross in this hunt. I didn't see anything. I went to Ollie's. There was nothing new there. Ross here has went back down to like it usually gets right after Christmas. Like there's stuff on the shelf, just not a whole lot of it. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about the stuff we didn't see. Let's talk about the stuff we did see with the top 3 coolest finds from this weekend of toy hunting adventures. And as we always do, we're going to start with number 3. Number 3 goes to a reissue figure from Marvel Legends. That is X-Men 97 Rogue. Now here a few weeks back, I did see a whole case of those. Well, I saw the box that had labeled on it at the Bristol, Virginia Target, but that was before the release date and they wouldn't open them up. They wouldn't let me see them. Of course, they didn't put them on the shelf because it was street dated, but we did finally see the figure there at Kingsport Target. They had them in repack boxes. They were unpacking some of those and I was in there on Friday and the guy had one of them in those boxes he put out. I was lucky to see that one and get some footage of it. And then I go back in there on Saturday morning and again, they're unpacking repack boxes and they found 2 more. So I saw 3 of the Rogue figures there this weekend. I know a lot of people commented on my Instagram post where I showed a picture of it about not seeing that in their area yet, never seeing it. Keep looking, guys. All I can tell you, I know it's the first time I had seen that figure on the pegs in my stores, or the stores I go to in my area, not my stores. And I had Captain Scrummy, another local collector, he had commented on Instagram to that post as well and said he saw that figure there at the Kingsport Target on Thursday. So 3 days in a row, they had some Rogue there. So hopefully if you haven't seen it in your area, it will show up there pretty soon. And now we're going to go up to number 2. We got a theme going on here at the top 3. It is reissued figures. Now correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that WWE Ultimate Razor Ramon that I found there at Target is a reissue of the Razor Ramon Ultimate that was out, man, I want to say over a year ago. That's the one that had the variant. I can't remember if the purple or the green was the variant. I think the purple was. But anyways, I think that's the same figure. If it is in the comment, or if it isn't, let me know in the comments so I'll not say that anymore and get it wrong. But huge fan of Scott Hall. Back to his AWA days. He was Big Scott Hall until he went to WWF back in the day and became Razor Ramon. Then, of course, he went by Scott Hall again when they formed the NWO and back in WCW back in the day. Just a great all-around worker. Very sad he's no longer with us. But I got to tell you, to spoil the toy haul, I did not buy that Ultimate figure. But the only reason I didn't, I would like to have a good Scott Hall figure in my collection. All I've got is a WWE Superstars figure of him, you know, little small scale stuff. But I know there is, and I think Legends Series 28 coming to Target here pretty soon. They're going to do the Click, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Diesel, and then Razor Ramon. So I'm probably going to grab that one. It's cheaper than the Ultimate, even though it doesn't come with a belt. It doesn't come with many accessories. Still, it's a little $10 cheaper. But if it hadn't been for that thing coming down the pipe, I would have grabbed that Ultimate Edition of Razor Ramon. The figure looks great. Hopefully anybody who, if that is a re-release, who didn't get it the first time will be able to grab it this time around. Seen a lot of people on social media posting that they found that figure, so keep an eye on those Targets. I don't think anybody I've seen post finding it at Walmart yet, but don't quote me on that. But check your Target stores. Great looking figure. Number 2 goes to the bad guy, WWE Ultimate Razor Ramon. And now, the main event, the number 1 coolest find from this weekend. Take a second. Do you have any idea what it might be? If you watch my channel a whole lot, you know I like DC Multiverse for one, but I have mentioned I don't know how many times my favorite all-time comic book character, Frank Castle, the Punisher. You know, McFarlane's been giving us these 6-scale statues and 10-scale statues for quite a while with his collaboration with Hasbro and Marvel. Well, this time around, he's given us a classic Punisher. It looks great, guys. I didn't expect to see it there in Walmart. I actually just mentioned to Carlos T3 the day before. I said, man, keep a lookout for that thing. 'Cause I know a guy who ordered one, and he sent me a text the other day. He got a shipping notification on Thursday, I think, for that thing that was on its way. So I figured it would show up pretty soon. I didn't expect it to show up, you know, this weekend. We did see the Punisher statue. We did see the new Spider-Man. The Punisher statue looks great in person. Looking it over, and there might be a chance I went back on what I said. You might see that there in the toy, y'all. You have to wait here and see what goes on. But really excited to see some new stuff hitting there, especially ones I didn't expect to see. Now, I thought it would be coming maybe the next week or two. I didn't expect to see it this weekend. As I say, a whole lot on this channel is unexpected finds. It's what makes toy hunting so much fun and makes it great. You never know what you're going to see when you go out there. But guys, I'm not going to sit here and rant and rave about it too much. I'm going to say those 2 statues. The Spider-Man looks great as well. I can't remember the comic cover that Spidey is based on, but I know Punisher is based on the War Journal number 8. They also used that image back in, I think, the late 80s, early 90s with the Nintendo Entertainment System game of the Punisher. So it's cool to see that stuff on the shelf. Number 1 for me, no questions asked, the Punisher and Spider-Man 6-scale statues by McFarlane Toys. Now, let's jump into the toy haul. I only got 2 things we got this weekend. Let's take a look at what we got. Number 1, I did give in. I did grab Rogue. This is the one I found when they put the one on the shelf. I did grab it there on Friday to go into the collection. I've got most of the X-Men 97 figures. I think the only ones I'm missing are from Wave 1, I didn't get Bishop. And Wave 2, I didn't get Jean Grey and Cyclops. I may try to track those down and complete this, because I don't know if we'll ever get another wave of these things or not. If not, it'll probably be a while. But we did grab Rogue there to go into the collection. And then the other thing I bought, for anybody I've talked to about this, and I said I wasn't paying $60 for it, I didn't really want to do that, But I kept thinking, how long may it be before we get something under $100 of this, of a classic Punisher figure? So that being said, there it is. I did grab the 6-scale Punisher figure from McFarlane Toys, the pose figure. Now, one thing I can't figure out about this, guys, look at the guns that he's holding there. You know, the grenade launcher down there is kind of similar to the one he's got in the actual comic cover. But there on the back, looks like he's got an AK-47 or an SKS or something there in his hand. I wonder why they chose like the futuristic looking big gun, like a laser almost like gun there, instead of going with the classic there from the source material. I mean, I know McFarlane didn't do like weapons, like realistic looking weapons with his figures for a while, but he's been doing that lately. You know, the Jim Gordon Year 1 Batman came with the revolver. There's been several more he's had guns and stuff with, so I don't know why he opted to give Punisher this big weird looking cannon thing instead of giving the actual gun there from the cover. But as far as the figure goes, the head sculpt people were going on about online, I don't think it looks that bad. I am going to crack this thing open. I am going to do a review on that. I don't know when I'll get that up. I may do that for my Wednesday video this week. You'll have to wait and see. But again, $60, is it worth it? I don't know, guys. Looking at the detailing here in the package, it doesn't look too bad. But once I get this cracked out, I'll be able to give it a closer look. And you can call me a sucker in the comments for buying this thing for $60. But hey, I'm a shill for the Punisher. I can't help it. Alright, everybody, that is it for the weekend. Hope you did enjoy the video. Social media pleasantries now for the man collects with Instagram. The description of this video, my about page on YouTube. You got information on the screen right now that shows you all the ways to find me on Instagram. Look me up on there, give me a follow, send me a message should you choose to. Then you got what you're watching right now, the YouTube channel, The Man Collects. If you are that first-time viewer, or you've came back a whole bunch of times, you have not yet clicked subscribe, consider clicking subscribe to the channel to see what comes down the pipe here on YouTube. Once again, everyone, hope you had a great holiday weekend. All you hunters and collectors, hope you scored some good stuff out there. And until the next time, I'll see you when the man comes around.